In this video, I'm going to help you set up physical products inside of Systeme.io. I'm going to make this super easy. So if you have not signed up to Systeme.io, I will leave a link in the description down below. And from here, we can actually make a free account and we can actually use Systeme.io for free forever. We don't have to pay for it unless you do want some extra perks, but the free version does work perfectly fine. Now, if you do use our link in the description down below, we do get a small commission if you do decide to actually pay for Systeme.io, as it is an affiliate link. Now, you don't have to pay for it, you can use it for free. Now we are inside of the dashboard inside of Systeme.io. You should automatically be brought over to this page once you have signed up. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually come over here to the sites, and inside of here, we actually want to come down to digital stores. Now, I know we are doing a physical store, but you can also do it inside of the digital store. It just makes it a lot easier to set up, and you don't have to go through all these other steps. So if you want to sell a physical product but don't want to go through so many steps, you can just set up a digital store and still sell physical products. It just makes it super easy. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video today. But if you do want to see a more complex video, I will have that soon on how to set up a digital store. And I may leave a link in the description down below to an older video I made on how to actually do that. But I will make an updated video in the future as well. So make sure you do subscribe so you can see that video. So I'm going to select on digital store just here, and inside of here you can see I've already got one made. Now I'm not going to delete this one today as I've already set it all up. If you want to know how to set it up, check out my last video. I will leave a link in the description down below on how I set this up for a digital product. It's the same steps as a physical product, so you can do that. It's very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select on my store just here, and inside of here we can see that I've got a digital product. This was from my last video, but if we want to sell a physical product, what we're going to want to do is actually click on add a new product. But before we go any further, I actually want to make our physical product first. Now to do that, we want to come up here to assets, and inside of here we want to come to physical products. So I'll select that. Inside of here, we actually want to make a new product. So I have got one here already, but I will make a new one. So come up here to create, and inside of here, we can now create a new product. So here we can give it a name, a description, we can give it a SKU, we give it a tax as well if we want to do that. We also got the currency, so we can change this over to US dollars. So if I scroll down, we've got US dollars just down here. We can also just set the price, so if we want to charge, say, $5 for this. We also got the weight here, which is in grams. So we can put in maybe 1,000 grams as it's 1 kilo. We've also got the inventory, so we can limit the stock. So if you say you might only have like 20 of these available, so you could do something like that. We can also disable shipping fees for this product. And down here, we can actually select the image that we want to use. So I have this car here. I'm going to use this as a physical product. I'm going to select that. I'm also going to go back up. I'm actually going to put a name in here. So I think that is fine. I'm going to leave a description as blank, as I don't really have much information to add for this car. But if you was making your own products, you're going to want to fill this out. You're going to want to give it a good description of your product. But yeah, just fill this out. And if we come down further, we can now click on save. If you want to add in multiple products and colors and stuff, you can do that from down here, but I'm not going to mess with this. I'm going to leave it as is and click on save. And now, as you can see, we have now got our yellow car here. So what we're going to want to do from here is come back to sites, digital store, and inside of here, come into my store or whatever you've called your store. And for me, I'm going to click on add a new product. Inside of here, what we're going to want to do is click on sell a physical product. So we can select that. Inside of here, we can now give our item a name. We can also give it a subtitle here as well. And we can also give it a button name. See, it says buy here. We can also just put in like buy now or something like that. We can also give it a picture. So I'm going to add in the yellow car again. Select that. I've just given it a name there, yellow car. And description I'm going to leave as is for now. But you can put in more information inside of there. From here, we can click on next. Inside of here, we now need to select our product. So we select here. We can see we've got the yellow car here. Select that. And over here, we can edit this product as well. If you want to do that, so select that. This will load up a new page. And inside of here, we can actually edit our car. We've just done this though, so we don't need to do that. But that is an option just there. So from here, I'm going to select on next. And inside of here, we can now add in a picture. So inside of here, we can add in the yellow car. And apparently that's too big of a file. So I'm going to use this one just here, a smaller one. There we go. Inside of here, we can now change this out. So I've got get your hands on yellow car now, so we've got that. We've got a description here. You're going to want to change this out to something else, so you can do that as well. Also, if we come down further, we can also collect their info. So this is going to be the customer's info in here, their email, their first name, which I'm actually going to move that up and move that one there up as well. That looks a bit more professional. So first name, last name, email, street address, city, postcode, county, and their phone number. And down here, we're also going to want to set a payment method. In here, automatically, it should select the US dollars. If it doesn't, just select inside of here. We can select US dollars and select PayPal, click on save. And once we've done that, we can simply scroll down and click on next. And inside of here, we can now add on a thank you page. Now inside of here, you can add in a title, and we can also add in a subtitle. And inside of here, I also recommend adding some sort of contact. So if something goes wrong, they can contact you. So maybe you have an email there or a phone number. You can add that inside of here as well. Now I think I'm done. I think I'm now going to click on publish and let this load. And now that has published. So it's this one just here. Now we could view this if we want to. So we've got here to view. Now just here we've got the yellow car. This is the one I set up the other day. So I'm going to leave that as is. But here we've got the yellow car. This is the one we've just set up. Click on buy now. Inside of here, we've got an image at the top here of our car. What you could do is you can actually change this out to your own logo as well. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But if we come down here, we see that the yellow car is here. We can also buy more of these by just moving the quantity up. So we can do that as well. And down here, we can see what we're getting, how much it's going to cost us. And we've got to add in our name here. We've also got the country phone number here. We can come into here and actually find our country. And we've got the PayPal just here. I'm going to click on buy now. So I'm going to show you how to quickly just change out this picture just here. Come to this one here, which is our yellow car. Select it. Now to actually change out the picture, comes to the checkout page. Inside of here, we'll just get rid of this. And we can put our own logo inside of here. So we had a logo, we can add that inside of here. Now I don't have a logo, so I'm not going to add it. But I'll just change it over to this Lego for now. I'm going to select that. And we've got to crop that down. So we'll just do something like that, crop that. And we'll just leave that as is for now. And we'll come down and we'll just click on publish down here. And we'll now go back to it, so view, and inside of here comes the yellow car, buy that. And as you can see, our picture has changed here. Now, you don't want to use a Lego, you might want to use your own profile picture for that, but you can do that as well from in there. We can also change out the white background as well to a different theme, so if we want a different colour, we can do that as well. So I want to go back to here, and inside of here, what we want to do is click on edit design up here. And inside of here, we can select any of these templates that we can use. So as you can see, it has changed the colour over here. Now we can change any of these. So we can choose any of these. You can select this one here. You've got quite a few in here you can choose from. Now if you don't like the colours in here, you can come down here and change the colours. So if you want to do that, you can do so. So if we want to use that, we can now click on apply theme, and this will load. And as you can see, if we go back over to view, our store has changed out to these colours. Now if you want to add in multiple products, you can just click on add new product. You can select on a physical product here as well. You can also sell courses. You've got digital products. You can do all of this inside of Systeme.io for free. If you found this video helpful, it would be amazing if you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like as well. Also check out this video here on the screen.